The night before Dinny went, some of the neighbours gathered in Kelly's small kitchen to keep him and his mother company. Judo and I hung around outside listening to the babble of voices. Later songs were sung, mostly old Irish ballads, the foot-stamping, hand-clapping kind, leavened with the mournful and sad. Buzz Lawrence playing on the melodeon. "Hey, that's your hour one singing there, ain't it?" Judo said. I listened. Sure enough, the mother was singing, "Will you go, lassie, go?" Her voice was sad and plaintive in the silence that had fallen. Buzz played softly on the melodeon. Everybody joined with her in the chorus, not raucously though, but low, restrained, as though the poignancy of the song was saying for them what they could not put into words. The ache in the mother's voice as she sang, the slow quavering notes from the melodeon, filled me with an immense sadness. For her, for Paudie far away, for Dinny, for Morna, for all who had left, for all who were staying. Next day, Dinny was catching the evening train. It would take him to the boat that would carry him across the Irish Sea to Fishguard in Wales. From there he'd catch another train that would have him in Paddington Station 7 hours later, in the early hours of a London morning. Judo and I sat out on the wall opposite our house, waiting to see him pass on his way to the station. He came slowly, carrying a small brown suitcase, looking older than 17 in a belted overcoat and cap, face tense. Maura was with him. "What's the good luck to you now, Dinny?" Josie Barrett said from her half door. "Oh, sure, you'll miss him now, Maura, you crater." Sure, indeed. It'd be grand to get a break from him, grand," Maura answered. Suddenly, though, her face contorted and she was crying. "Jesus," Dinny said. We followed them as far as Kerry Street Cross, then watched as they walked up the Cashel Road towards the station house. Looking slight and forlorn, the two of them, walking away from us in the soft light of that summer evening. Dinny would probably never come back again. Not to live anyway. He'd maybe come on holidays once in a while for as long as his mother lived. Then never again. Julia came with me into our kitchen. We sat around the table turning the pages of our comics, not saying much. I picture the sun slipping behind the jagged rim of the Galties, and Dinny probably sitting at a carriage window, seeing long evening shadows stretching across the fields and hills of his home place, tense, wondering what lay ahead at the end of those train journeys. Then came the distant wail of the train whistle, like the desolate screech of a banshee, echoing long, mournfully, fading, as the train passed through the wood at Grove, making us pause from our reading. In our mind's eye, each one of us seeing the train in the dying light of evening curve into the tunnel of trees at Grove Wood, and disappear beyond the foothills of Slievenamon. Beyond Slievenamon, everything would be strange to Dinny, a different world. There was a melancholy air all along the valley for a day or so after Dinny's departure. It was always like that when someone new left. And then people secretly began to wonder who would be next to go. Asher, Dinny's poor mother would miss him a fright now, the crater, the mother said. And I began to feel that maybe this going to London that I had been fantasizing about might not be all that it had seemed.